Dire Mount
What a
Pyre.
nice day to go fishing. I sure hope I don't hook the corpses of any Pokemon.
Thank goodness.
Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald.
Otherwise that would have been really morbid.
The first floor of Mount Pyre, and came up to this
Actually,
room
that
off
reminds
to
me
the
of a
north,
missing
which
node
contains
glitch
a
I've heard
bunch of
before,
trainers,
where
as you guys saw, and we fought this guy. People don't
Excuse
come
me.
here often, so I thought there'd be rare Pokemon.
You know how like there's
Yeah,
in one
sure
of the
there are.
museums there's like
Buried
skeletons of
somewhere around here.
Pokemon.
Get to digging, buddy.
One of them's a
Oh my God.
Kabutops, and apparently
So
one guy got a
disrespectful.
missing
That is
node
absolutely
glitch.
awful. Anyway,
And it was of the
skeletal
skeletal Kabutops. So
So
imagine
imagine
going on a merry way, just surfing along, and it's a skeletal Pokemon. That'd be like,
and stop them. Now, in that room with that Pokemaniac that we fought
and as a
last time,
child,
there
no
are
less.
a bunch of items, and there are a bunch of floors with a bunch of different items, and some of them are.
I don't think there's any
good.
footage of it on the internet, but just one of those things be like,
going on and trying to get those, but we need to make some actual story progress. So in this episode, we're going to be continuing on the method that will do exactly that for us. And we grabbed the TM skill swap back there, and here we have a max potion. But whoa, things are getting really foggy. Things are getting really scary. I'm kind of
And
scared.
if this was
guys.
Gen
We're gonna
4,
hold-
we'd have to deal with the fog
this is such a setting
continuously.
that would be terrifying in a horror
And they
movie
never
or
brought
something
that
like
back
and it
because
really
no
builds
one liked it.
the suspense, but my God,
It got to the point where they made defog and HM.
What is this? I can understand maybe a little bit of litter around the region in general, but this
Yeah, we're
is a
just-
cemetery.
we're robbing
There's dead
graves.
Pokemon, and people are bringing their Coke bottles and sandwich wrappers and stuff like that.
There's
up
no
here
other
and just
explanation.
tossing
We're
them off to the
robbing
side, like,
graves.
well, not
That
my
or we're
problem.
stealing
Somebody
from
else is gonna have to
graves.
deal with this anyway.
It's just
Continue
like,
on
oh,
and see
in
what there is
memory
at the
of
top
my
of Mount
Pokemon, I shall
Pyre.
leave this max
What do we
potion
have?
here
It looks like
because
we
I
have
could
a
never
bunch of
heal
Team
it.
Aqua Grunt. So who do we
Hey!
want to throw out front?
And
May
just
as well just
swipe
be
it.
Dishwater out front because eventually she's going to evolve. I swear.
I think
by
it's
it.
level 36 or something
Too
like
bad
that.
for you. If you came earlier, you only would have had to battle the wimpy Team Magma. But since you arrived now, you have to take on us toughies.
I
What's a
can't
toughie? That
get
sounds
here
like
early.
Something that like a third-grade schoolyard bully would call him and his group of friends. Like, we did.
Why are we
toughies.
talking?
You can't ride on our tire swing unless we say so.
Why are we going with JJ the
I don't know
playing
what
characters?
I'm saying. Either way, this guy's got a
Why do I
Corona.
remember that?
Pretty standard fare for a Team Aqua Grunt.
Hate
So
when that happens.
we're just going to shoot him with.
Nope.
Immediately, we start the first battle off in this episode with a
Off to
miss.
a great
What
start.
A fantastic turn of events.
No,
This
it's
guy's
Gen
gonna
7,
scary
there's gonna be
face
a
us, so he
skeletal
might outspeed us
Pokemon.
this turn. Definitely gonna outspeed us this turn. Do a crap load of damage with that takedown. By
Induce
which I mean
Shadow
almost
Rush.
No damage because we're 2 levels higher than him. Carvana is a fairly physically offensive Pokemon, especially its evolved form Sharpedo. However, like I said before, really frail, so not too much that we have to worry
That was
about.
easy.
I should have let you take on Team Magma first.
But I thought you said
What,
they
and
were
then beat us
wimpy.
afterward and be like, yeah. And Team Magma would be like, yeah, well, we softened him up for
Yeah,
you. Like when
it's like
somebody
the
opens
pickle
a bottle
jar.
for you. You're like, well, I
loosened
loosened
it.
it, man. Either way, there's a Zinnia
Oldest
there,
trick
which
in the
raises,
book.
Special defense, I believe. Either way, over here, do we have anything? There are a
Then again,
ton
there
of
are
items in
multiple
this area.
oldest tricks in the
There's
books. Who wrote the book?
Not in the hands of this wild Pokemon. We have a Shuppet.
Well, it's a
There's
sock
actually
puppet,
really,
so-
really rare Pokemon here. It was one of the last ones I found before giving up on completing my Pokedex because of freaking Feebas. A Chimecho can be found
Really?
on the upper regions of
Not a
Mount Pyre.
Chingling?
Super, super rare. I think it has like a
I found
1 or 2%
Vulpix around here.
spawn
There are
rate or something
Vulpix and
like that.
Meta in the
Where
lower
is
section.
this thing?
Well, it's not a
I'm pretty sure
lowland
there's an item
Vulpix,
around here.
obviously,
Let's go
but
ahead and use our handy dandy
when I
item
found
finder
I was
for, the
like,
first
that's
time. Apparently,
adorable.
there isn't an item
it's
around
still-
here. Okay, I guess
And thanks
I
to that, I
was
fell in
mistaken.
love with
Let's go ahead and take
Vulpix.
on this guy next.
You
Team
in an
Magma
adorable
got you ahead
sense,
of us.
not
We can't
oh,
fall behind.
you know.
Oh well, falling behind. Not something you want to remedy by picking fights with random people who are totally uninvolved.
Bad
in all
word
of this.
choice,
Well, I guess I'm
really
not all
bad.
that
I
uninvolved.
fell
I'm
in love
trying to
with
be the
Vulpix.
hero of the place, you know, and like, it's kind of weird.
Oy.
Ooh.
Which
Ooh,
only
let's
have
show
5
off Blizzard.
PP,
Let's
and it
do
doesn't matter.
Oh my
Nice.
god, the beauty of this attack. I love the animation for this attack in this generation. Of course, the animation for pretty much every attack has gotten better since now. But
Well, yeah,
it was just
if
so
we went
back
up
in the
a
day.
gen,
It's so
it better
amazing
look
knowing
better.
how much incredible damage you were about to do. Either way, Dishwater just grew to level 35, and you guys know what that means. It means we have a rare candy in our pack. We're about to use it.
Ooh, that's right.
You were one of the Magmas who happened to come back. Why would I come back, man?
And then he
I guess the
evolves
B-Ball you're
naturally.
about to show off, but real quick, something important is about to happen. Do we have a rare candy left? Please tell me we do.
I think we do. I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yes, we have
exactly
one rare candy
one.
left in our pack, and we're going to use it on Dishwater.
Right
because
here,
for those of you
right
who know anything
now.
About this game, you know that it is her time to shine. Here we go. Dishwater is finally evolving into her third and final evolutionary
Uses
stage.
B again.
So what's she going to turn into? She has her hands up in the air. She's been
Like she
partying
just
this whole
doesn't
time,
care.
But now it's time to get serious. It's time to bring out the big guns. It's time to bring out the power.
Swampert. Nice.
Our dishwater, the Marsh Tomp, has turned into a Swampert, and oh my god, look how terrifying this thing is. I love Swampert, one of my favorite fully evolved starters. Maybe
I'm not a Swampert fan, but even I'm like, well, I'm not a Mudkip fan, but even then I'm still like, yeah, Swampert
is one of the most amazing Pokemon
I mean,
on the face of the planet,
I'm
not
not
just the region, the planet, I tell you.
But it just,
and I
it's
swear
one of those
it's
things.
real, I swear.
Or maybe I
this water
myself,
is somewhere out in an ocean.
like, okay, that's cool.
You're going to want to drag this woman farther off of the side here.
So you can go down her way.
Sounds bueno to me. We saw you at Mount Chimney.
Mind you, they're all going to disappear after we fight the boss, but okay.
Oh, I know. You tried to join Team Magma, but they wouldn't have you. Well, don't
no one can have
join
me.
our Team Aqua. Oh, Team Magma wouldn't have me, you say? Oh, I would be the leader of Team Magma.
Are you saying you want me?
2 seconds. Look how ridiculous my outfit is. That's basically the requirement for joining them. So
yeah.
These guys are going to send out a Whelmer and a Poochyena.
And I'm going to send out a Swampert and a Swellow.
Design. He's just this derpy-looking whale thing.
You
can't tell what his nostrils are and what his eyes are.
Every Pokemon gen is guaranteed at least one dunce Pokemon.
So if we really wanted to, we could Blizzard these
I couldn't name any of them off the top of my head, but, you know. There's always a gag Pokemon, usually.
This turn and take out the...
Always, usually.
Our Surf. What was I going to say, though? Oh, yeah, I love Whelmer.
And then Whelmer ends up having water absorb.
Face and his derpy little smile and his derpy little floppy fins. But, unfortunately, he's a pretty... Well, he's not a frail Pokemon because it's got like a ton of HP, but it doesn't really have any other good stats to back that.
Yeah, Shuckle has a lot of HP too. Doesn't say the fact that it's
That's
crap.
unfortunate.
Oh wait, no, it has a lot of
defense.
It has no attack.
He's gonna use Whirlpool. Whatever shall I do in this
it has
move
high defense
that's
but low
super
HP.
weak? He's gonna do like 2 damage to me. Moves like that, like Wrap and Constrict and Whirlpool. All pretty much useless.
Look, I'd rather that than the Rat moves of Gen 1, aka you can't attack.
Why am I having so much trouble? Let's just Surf and Aerial Ace. I know that's probably not going to do very much, and it's going to hurt Swellowship with the Rough Skin, but I don't care one bit. She's not even going to feel it. She felt it. Taking damage. She's not even the most offensive or bulky of Pokemon. So let's Surf this Whelmer, and he cannot ride the waves. He can't even get on a surfboard because he has not a foot on his little body. Even though it's kind of a big body, he's a gigantic, stupid-looking Pokemon.
God,
Man,
no.
Whelmer would be my go-to guy. If I had to choose one Pokemon to chill with for a day,
I swear to God, the only gen to not have
lay around
Pokemon
with him, lay around on top of him, read a book, and a tan, whatever. I don't know.
Gen 5 because they
the
couldn't
Zubat
use a
out,
Zubat,
though,
so they
and
used a Swoobat.
Disrespecting all the graves around us,
and a
man.
Woobat.
Get out of here, Team Aqua. You guys are awful. If you're gonna mess with anyone, let it be Team Magma.
Guaranteed, every gen there has to be at least one guy with a Zubat.
If you want to join Team Aqua that badly, we can
except Gen 5 because they
couldn't.
Well, I think Black and White
too. You and I assume you're gonna claim you're a high-ranking official. We have a great combination going with us members and our leader.
I wonder if you could get the team leaders on the Pokénav.
Anyway, I believe there is an item around here. That's why you want that lady to move out of the way, so you go all the way as far as you possibly can to the left. Here's Duskull. I haven't discussed Duskull yet.
Dusk Noir isn't until Gen 4, though.
On the same route as you can catch Shuppet. I believe it's really, really rare to find one of these in Emerald.
Which is why we're running away from it.
Duskull is an extremely defensive Pokemon when it evolves to its fully evolved form. So, if you want a defensive wall, both physical and special,
its evolved form can take down a Charizard.
Pokemon. It doesn't have the best HP stat in the world to back those defenses up, but it's great nonetheless. I swear there's an item here.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, there it is, a rare candy. So
good, now I can give it to Marshtomp. Wait.
We would still be rolling with a Swampert right now. But anyway, we just defeated the last pair of grunts before Archie.
Hey, Water-type leader. I got a Water-type starter at the beginning.
But we also got what we wanted. The red orb preserved at Mount Pyre. I, Archie, now have it in my possession. Now we can bring our ultimate objective to fruition. Okay, team, we're pulling out. Whoa!
Teleportation, yeah!
Pirates and ninjas. It's not pirates versus ninjas with these guys. It's both. Oh no, this cannot happen.
You sound so excited.
But even the red orb was taken. The blue orb and red orb must never be separated. They belong together.
Oh, great.
What are those men trying to do with the 2 orbs? Oh yes, was it Team Magma who came and took the blue orb first? Well, in their haste, they left this behind. I couldn't imagine what exactly it could be. I would like you to have it. Perhaps it will be useful in some way. We got ourselves the Magma emblem. In Radiant Sapphire, you would get one of the orbs.
Oh, yeah.
But not that way in Emerald. Blue orb and red orb taken by those sinister men.
I've only played Emerald like once, and then I lost the cartridge. I don't remember what happened to it.
We calm the spirits of Pokemon that have passed on. This is a high place where one can see all of Hoenn. The disembodied spirits of Pokemon must find solace here. Is it coincidence that you are here?
Nope.
Will you hear out my tale? A tale long told in the Hoenn.
Will you give me an item?
I suppose we may as well. It happened long, long ago. The world was racked by a ferocious clash between the Pokemon of the land and the Pokemon of the sea. Team Aqua versus Team Magma. Prehistoric edition.
Godzilla versus Ghidorah. Wait, wrong continuity. My bad.
Pokemon of the sea raised huge waves and carved out oceans. Their fierce duel.
Man versus dinosaur. What do you mean that isn't how it works anymore?
Massive infernos and vicious storms.
They're gonna love the fact that apparently with Jurassic Park, it's like humans and dinosaurs are closer connected to each other than half the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
The enraged adversaries. The pair, made docile, dove deep into the sea, where eventually they disappeared.
Okay then.
Is there an end? Is that it? No! That was so anticlimactic.
Oh, we are gonna find the end, don't worry.
Pokemon so
mysterious
enthralled by these orbs think that they had to stop because they saw these two little balls floating around. I don't know.
Spoke
Maybe
to
they're
them.
like cats or something, and they're just really, really easily...
If Kyogre be like, is that a laser pointer? And Groudon would be like, a ball of yarn!
Of Mount Pyre, actually,
or a bone.
And,
one of them could be a dog, why not?
City or to wherever else we might want to go to. There's actually a route down here that we haven't explored just south of Mount Pyre, so I suppose that's what we're going to do for the remainder of this episode.
Why not?
So let's head down there and do it. So that old woman atop the mountain was speaking of the calamity that's going to occur.
Calamity Ganon.
Reunited. But you know what? I haven't explored this grassy little region.
You know, Jacques is the lowest level on our team now, I think. Not counting the HMs.
To explore a little bit
then again,
before
she's
I
all
go
the way
off
back
and
in the
save the world. I mean,
so, you know.
why didn't they invoke the help of the legendary gym leaders or the Elite Four or something? Why would they leave it to a kid anyway? Of course,
because they're
I'm
more believable.
Of course I'm gonna slack
oh
off.
wait, Jacques is back on the party.
Ashley out front, along with Swellership, and we can
and
find
even then, he's not
hidden
the highest,
item that is
lowest
here.
level.
Oh
Ashley
my God, it's a boy, a hidden boy.
Either.
I've always wanted one. He won't fit in my bag though, man.
That's
I lay an
creepy.
ambush, and a trainer has landed in my trap.
You all better have items.
My cuteness should be up by a third. I don't understand.
Okay.
Well, maybe this lady is genuinely not smart enough to have realized that
guess
the
you're
giant
kinda
cardboard
cute
cutout
if you were
in front of her
wearing
was
pants.
indeed a cardboard cutout, not a tree, and that's why these guys haven't been battling. But who knows? You know, maybe the lock eyes have the battle clause only applies to us. Only applies.
I was
to
completely
people
wrong about
quite as
Jacques having the lowest level
as
now.
us with our hair-looking hat, and I still
I need to know
refuse
things.
to believe that the hat on the male character in this game is like not his hair. That ruined my childhood when somebody pointed that out to me in the comments. Oh well, though. Oh well. It's
well,
not
that would mean he
big of
was
a deal,
born
I
at
suppose.
like
Of course,
80.
we're toxic poisoned by
Or he
this
dyed his hair.
coughing. Oh, you jerk. Coughing is such like a horrible...
Oh great, now we're using a fire type attack
Look at
on
him,
a
he's
fire
like,
type now.
I'm gonna get you, man.
And it still did
I'm gonna
damage.
do it, I swear. I know I've pointed this out before, but coughing, probably one of my favorite designs of the original Pokemon. So, what are we going
I guess
to do on
sometimes
this turn?
simplicity
well,
is
I'm gonna
king.
flamethrower this coughing because boosted by the sunny day, it should do a heck
You guys
of a
ever
lot of
seen the
damage,
gay pride
and coughing
coughing?
is a physical wall, so I feel like he would take
It's a
some
coughing,
area
but
from,
it's coughing
Swellow of
spewing
the
like
same
smoke
level
and stuff, but it's
reasonably
all
well.
the colors of
Swellow
gay
Ship, you
pride.
have done your part in taking
It's pretty
out the
lit.
maniacal,
It's pretty cool.
the diabolical cast for... Ooh,
Coughing used thunder
boy, you are
because
dumb.
Gen 1 did
You
not
are
care about
dumb,
who gets
buddy.
what.
Why would you use the thunder on our Torkoal and not
It did
on
damage.
our...
I'll give it credit to that. Because one's already poisoned.
And I keep using, like, the Pokemon's real names and their nicknames interchangeably, and I have no idea what's up with that. But either way, we defeated Kaylee.
I can't blame you. I do that all the time.
If you don't lose, how am I supposed to have fun playing Ninja? It's all about the imagination, man. I was just building your character. Come on.
Stop having fun. It's a freaking box. It's like when the Nintendo Labo thing, the thing that's just literally cardboard, essentially. Stop having fun. It's a stupid box.
That builds character, right? It's just to... Oh, boy. Do we have any Pecha Berries? I sure hope that we do. I'm sure we have Pecha Berries. That's like the most common one in the entire game. 7 of them? Yeah, we've got plenty of Pecha Berries. We've got berries for days, which is quite healthy for the colon, if I might add. Either way, what do we have down here? Do we have anything
Don't want to know
down
how
here?
you know that.
Yes, we do.
Rare
We have
candy.
a rare candy.
Wow, I was just
Awesome.
getting
So,
rare candy after
picking up
rare
there a
candy.
PP up and a rare candy, so I recommend you bring a cutter to this route so that you can get these awesome items. And I believe there are actually a ton of items on this route. Of course, there are Rostberries and
Pecha Berries, Pecha Berries,
Oranberries
Pecha Berries.
Pecha Berries? I think. Citrus berries, dang it. I thought these were orange berries. Oh well, my berry knowledge is a little bit
At least
lackluster.
they heal you. It's still close enough. Oh, good.
Oh, look at the bark, look at the leaves, look at the sleek green and brown.
Sorry, New Bark
combination
Town
of
isn't a thing
colors.
yet.
It is just beautiful,
think.
isn't it? We're going to go ahead and leave her alone.
Oh, and wait, New Bark
She
Town
can
is
stare
Gen
at her
2, might be.
artistic-looking tree all that she wants, and we can cut this down. I believe it. I don't know. Does this lead us to?
Whenever I came around this section, I always forgot to bring my cutter, so it's like, oh god, dang it.
The only benefit we get from this. And there are a ton of trainers on this route as well, so...
Yeah, at some point you can't go up any
They're
higher,
cheap.
you know?
Oh my god, that is crazy good for a hidden item. plus all the stuff that we found so far, a PP up and a rare candy. Man, this is just, is this where all the rich people go to throw out their trash? They're like, this hyper potion, I shan't need it.
Yeah, there's a hidden area that's just a mansion.
Such a plebeian item as this one.
Or it's like that hotel in Gen 7 that originally you're supposed to be able to go to a golf course, but they forgot to put it in the game.
I believe in you.
Even in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, they forgot to put it in. It's like, guys, of all the things you could have done with use some, couldn't you at least put it there? I mean, it's supposed to be fixing mistakes. Then again, Gen 4 and 5 had the lock capsule.
It just really grinds my gears, man. So let's get out of here. Come on out, Swellow. Ship. I was just adding in a little bit of suspense there when I was finishing her name. But yeah, I can't ever decide whether to say the Pokemon's real name or their nickname. And I suppose I should probably always say their nickname just to make them a little bit more dear to my heart. But either way, Super Repel. Okay, now we don't have to worry about wild Pokemon quite as much unless like a legendary pops out of the grass and
go, Lugia! What?
Way up here, we have a couple of Lepidopteran.
Go, Zygrade!
Like
wait, what?
Here, we're going to have an item in this rock, but I could be wrong about that, you know? I don't know. What, does your character, like, lift up the rock and look underneath it when there's a hidden item? I have no idea.
Sure, why not?
There must be one right here. Yep, a Super Repel, which will replace all the repels that we're using to get these items. Awesome.
We're already using a Super Repel, I thought.
God, it just never ends. What are there, like, 8 items so far? And we haven't even explored the entire route yet. Well,
it reminds me of American Dad skits where
darn close.
Rocky the Aliens just
down
orders like this gigantic,
but we have a revival
like
herb.
gigantic turkey.
That is just like all the other herbs or energy
from like
stuff like that we have come across so far.
Like in whatever the friggin' waiter thing
Let's
is.
Let's go ahead
in,
and heal up Ashley.
Room service.
We'll
that's
it. One last battle, and that'll be it for the episode. So
it's like he just takes a piece of the chicken. That's nice. Throws the rest in the trash. It's like, wow, that's a little too real. Ever had buy this big expensive meal and then you just take a bite and you're like, I'm done. Starting chicken in Africa.
Hyper potions away. So let me find a berry real quick. We just picked a bunch of citrus berries, so let's go ahead and no, don't check the tag.
Yeah, that's one of my problems. I keep hitting check
tag. They don't have like umami listed on there. What's up with that, man?
Umami.
What is up with that? Ah, what a ripoff. This game doesn't even know anything about science. God, I'm returning it. I wonder, would GameStop still
Why are you doing this stuff
like this? I'll turn your lights out while I rip
I don't think so, because I don't think they even sell Game Boy games anymore. Except maybe online. You probably get them online.
They're the best.
At some point, DS games are going to stop being sold, and that just kind of makes me a little sad.
It looks
like,
exactly
oh,
the same
geez, it's a whole time.
Okay, the guy on the left, Birdkeeper.
When the GameStop near me told me they were going to stop selling Game Boy games soon, my heart kind of sank. It's like, oh,
and he just ripped it off.
It's a whole new world, and they gotta make room for the new stuff. But still, like, you're kind of killing a part of my childhood. Then again, given how he's older than me, he's probably killed a part of his own life too. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Whoa! Ah, that's cool. The mist animation actually gets wider when there are 2 Pokemon on the screen.
Why can't that work for my?
Wait, no, it actually
Safeguard and Reflect.
Change my display set. Well, it's not my display settings, I suppose, but change it so that we are looking at numbers instead of health bars, because then it's actually easier to predict when your Pokemon are going to go down and when you should be.
Oh, you mean your HP and all that stuff? I thought you meant like the stuff on the right above where I am right now with the Pokemon stuff.
And Aerial Ace him. Wait, is it select that you're supposed to change the display thing with? I have no idea. Either way, this guy can supersonic us all he wants. I know my Ashley too well to know that she would never punch herself in the face with confusion.
She can't punch herself in the face. She has no
I had confidence in you. I had faith, and she broke through it. She heard my voice and just
even Brian.
You know what?
And whiffed it.
Like Pokemon Coliseum.
Even
Pokemon
Brian was waiting for it to screw him up
and say, "Hey, get out of hyper mode" or whatever it is. Can't you?
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Confusion, like.
I wish that's how it worked.
Too great an expert.
Like, you ever just get really in that critical position and just be like, "Come on, I believe in you." It works in the anime, it'll work in real life, and then when it works, you're like, "Can I speak to the Pokemon?" No.
Pyre's really neat.
Just that one moment, and that's all you need sometimes.
This guy won't have to walk too far.
I don't think you need that flamethrower for that 1 HP, but hey.
Why do I say things like this? Why do I open my mouth at times?
Yeah, don't send this Pokemon without PR. Besides, I gotta go all the way around again.
Off this battle by taking out this Xatu right here, who looks very, very
eventually
there. And please tell me you're not gonna punch yourself. Please break through 3 times in a row.
Oh, dang it.
Ashley, I trusted you. How could you do this to me? Luckily,
thank goodness your attack stat is crap.
Not the greatest attack stat in the world, but the highest.
For once, I could say, thank goodness I can't. I can barely attack. And my white smoke negates your leer.
Either way,
I love those sorts of things. The useless abilities come through.
End it? No, we can't.
No.
We can't. Ashley needs a break, guys. So, now that we're done with this battle,
you're gonna use Heracross?
Explored route, whatever word you would like to use, 123, and obtained the Magma Emblem from Mount Pyre. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we will be continuing with the storyline and seeking out Teams Aqua and Magma and finding out what they're up to with all this orb business.
Who knows?
Hey, hold it. I was still playing the intro. Wow, that is a ridiculously long song, my friend.
It would have been funny if during the battle music they were just playing the intro throughout the entire thing. It would get really annoying if just the entire thing was...
Okay, guitarist Fernando's numbers. When this guy goes famous, we're getting big right alongside him.
It's like that one version of like...
Let's play Pokemon Emerald.
There's an
item over there.
Oh, well then never mind then.
Don't be too happy if you put.
Reminds me of this one version of All-Star where one guy just flipped his sword the entire song and just and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
What's up with that, man? Is Hoenn so like rich an area, so rich a region that everybody can just afford to throw thousands of dollars at 10-year-old kids just because they perform reasonably well in a battle of mythical creatures?
Evidently, yes.
No bearing on the course of their lives whatsoever.
Again,
oh man, yes. I'm really heated about this. Either way, we are back at the Berry Master's house, and you can see how the region comes full circle here. So, that's going to do it for this episode of Pokemon Emerald. For real this time. Next time, we will be moving on with the story and finding out what all this Blue Orb, Red Orb business is about. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys then.